And that music signals News Extra time here on KNEB 753, brought to you today by Gering Civic Center. I'm Dennis Ernest, and two special guests with us from two special agencies in our communities. Jan Fitts with CAPWN and Debi Fitts from CAPstone with us today, and we're going to kind of sort the two out and have a fit of fun in doing so. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll start with you, Jan, and CAPWN, Community Action Partnership with Western Nebraska. Tell
Yes.
your elevator speech story of CAPWN.
Well, thank you for the opportunity. Deb and I know each other very well. Our husbands are cousins, so we're cousins-in-laws. And Debbie used to work for us, and CAPstone used to be in one of our buildings, so I understand that the community might not know that we really are two separate private nonprofit organizations with volunteer boards that are separate and so forth. So community action is all about helping people help themselves. That's a broad statement because we have a broad array of services. We're the ones who have Head Start programs and the youth shelter. We have programs that assist with emergency needs and commodity supplemental food program for seniors, the Evergreen House on the south side of Gering, food pantry work. We also have the community health centers. So and we have affordable housing programs as well for places for people to live. So we do have a broad array of services, and community action means that we do want to partner, community action partnership. So we do a lot of partnership with other organizations, and CAPstone is one of them.
All right, that's the CAPWN story. What's the CAPstone story, Debbie?
Well, CAPstone was organized and opened in 2000, and what we are is a kid-friendly place for children to come and talk about the abuse they're going through. So when you come in, you'll see a big mural on the wall that was painted by Dr. Kate Painter, one of our board members, and the rooms are set up, short tables and chairs for the little children and soft sofa chairs for the older kids, so that they can feel like they can come and feel comfortable, they're safe, and just tell what's going on. So we have I have a wonderful board, about 20 board members, and very active. In fact, we're going to be painting a storage shed, so come on by, Jen, if you're not busy. And we also do a lot of education. So we're all geared around child abuse, whether it's sexual abuse, physical neglect, or witnesses to crimes. So we want to make the kids know that there's people that care about them, they're there for them, and we just work to help the family rebuild. And we do a lot of education. We're going to be doing a big event this fall in helping parents understand about cybercrime and how to keep their kids protected. So we're hoping to do that in November. And yes, we thank very much for our partners and work really close with CAPWN. CASA, we get confused with CASA. Kids come to CAPstone, and then when they go through the court process, they have a CASA. So we're all here working together for children and their families. So.
And CAPstone is located where?
We're at 900 P Street, right behind Health and Human Services in Gering.
You just moved in there, right?
We
Recently.
moved in there just over a year ago.
And CAPWN, we know, is on the Scottsbluff-Gering Highway.
Yes, CAPstone, I believe, covers the entire panhandle.
Yes, we do.
CAPWN has a primary, community action has a primary service area of the 7 southern counties of the Panhandle, but we also provide dental services in Chadron, and we have a lot of migrant services in Box Butte County, and we do youth services all over the Panhandle. So we have several locations that we function out of. Our main office is at 3350 10th Street in Gering. So we do have main offices there, and that's where our health center is also located. We have Head Start centers located in several of our rural communities, as well as outreach centers and youth programs.
Well, we said there was no particular fundraising effort or something going on with the appearance of these two this morning, but there is a special event coming up, and we will be back to visit about that in a moment.
Trying to plug it.
Yes.
And then I do want to plug that we always need funds too.
Yeah, really. Yeah, we all do.
But I will be at their event. I always support that one.
You guys guys on the budget, president's budget, all your funds are coming through, okay?
No, we've had sequestered cuts big time. Really have hurt some of the programs majorly. We've closed some Head Start centers. It's getting really tough.
We're with the Fitts ladies this morning, Jan and Debbie. Jan's with CAPWN and Debbie with CAPstone. Before we get to the special event, we do want to mention, how are both of you funded? Debbie, CAPstone?
Our funds come through state statute. The statute was set up so that children would be brought to a center other than being interviewed just anywhere. And so we are, by state statute, we have monies come down through Health and Human Services. It's funneled because state doesn't give directly to a nonprofit. And then we do a lot of fundraising. We do Superhero Run. We do the Light of Hope. We do a lot of fundraising to keep our programs going for the kids.
Okay. And Jan, CAPWN, I suppose it's a variety of sources.
It is quite a variety. Both of us are private nonprofits, so we depend heavily on the community investing in the programs that we do. We do have a lot of grants and a lot of federal money. Recently has been severely cut by sequester, anticipating more cuts by fall. We're evaluating which programs the community really wants to invest in, and we'll be telling the community more about ways that can invest in order to keep some of those programs that the community feels strongly about keeping open. So we depend heavily on people in the community that want to invest in what we do.
Okay. Special event coming up for CAPstone specifically, Debbie, the Light of Hope Breakfast, right?
Yes, the Light of Hope Breakfast is, this is our 5th annual event, and we partner with CASA, and this is our biggest fundraiser. So it's a free breakfast, starts at 7, and we'll talk about CASA, we'll talk about CAPstone. We'll have, this year, we'll have a young lady who was victim of neglect and abuse in the past come and talk with us. So we have table captains that you can get tickets from, or call say CASA, or CAPstone. Now I'm confusing the two.
Yeah, court-appointed special advocates is
Yes,
CASA.
thank you.
And it's
Yes.
important to realize that they play a vital role as well.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
All right. So again, it's when?
It's September 5th, Thursday morning at 7.
Okay, very good. Well, thank you, ladies, for coming in and being
Thank
with us
you.
today.
Thank
Debbie and Jan Fitts with CAPWN and CAPstone.